Hey everybody, autobotjohn here. It's been a while, but been really busy. Just got a new job. Really trying to get working on that. So anyway, I just want to take this quick moment and show you my latest custom. And this is it. I've been working on this for a couple weeks now. It's a white board. I cut it out of cardboard. You can see it's got a little bit of holes and stuff in it. But yeah, I thought you guys might want to see it. No, I'm just kidding. That's not my custom. No, my customs are, I wanted to show you guys my custom Die Hard figures that I've been working on. So starting off, here is my custom John McClane from the first Die Hard. And this is supposed to be him from the final battle scene. Before he throws Hans out the window. As you can see, there's this cut on his right shoulder, and it's still bleeding all the way down his arm, down his wrist. His hand, it's just all bloody and wet looking. You can see the different degrees in blood, the dark blood lines, some of the light blood, dirt mixed in with it, so he's all trashed. You can see on the other side, I have his tattoo that I painted in. That's not a decal. I hand drew that myself. He's got the cuts on his left arm that are still bleeding, cuts on his arm going down. His hands are all bloody. His knuckles are bloody. His hands are dirty. He's got some blood on his wrist where he was in this fight with Carl. Dirt all over him, hairy. Chest and abdomen, blood running down his neck, blood on his shoulder, his face. He's got some dirt all over it, blood on his lip. He's got that cut on his eye that's been opened up a little more, and it's running down his face and under his chin. Dirt all over his face, showing that he's been he's just been beaten the hell up. Basically, he's got his wedding ring. He's got his machine gun on the arm. Of course, I don't know if it's going to show, but I think you can see it. You can see he's got how many people out. Carl, Hans, turning him around. He's got more blood and dirt on him, and it's running down his back. He's got the gun, because in the end of the film, he only had 2 bullets left, so he takes some not wrapping paper, but what do they call it? It's some kind of Christmas thing he used, and he taped the gun to his back so he could hide it from Hans and that last guy. He's got the walkie in his back pocket. He's got some gray, I forgot what kind of pants these are, loafers or whatever, but he's got those on. They've been dirtied up a little bit, weathered up. He's got blood feet, because, he walked on the glass in the movie because of Carl and Hans shooting it. And then he's got the one that's all dirtied up and bloody, really bloody. And he took his shirt off in the movie and ripped it, and he wrapped his left foot in it. About as movie accurate as I can possibly make him. But there's my John McClane from the ending scene of Die Hard. One of my favorite, if not my favorite movies of all time. I love Die Hard. I love John McClane. He's just a badass. The sculpt came out really good. I got the sculpt on eBay. I'm very happy with how they came out. I think my paint jobs are getting really a lot better. So yeah, there's John McClane from Die Hard. But what would John McClane be without his nemesis? So here is my custom Hans Gruber from Die Hard. A big shout out to Snyder, man, for the head sculpt. Took a while to get, but it's definitely worth it. I painted it myself, got it painted up. Started last night, finished it this morning sometime. Gave him his movie accurate gun as I could find. His walkie-talkie. The walkie took forever to find, but I finally found something close to it on eBay. It had 2 antennas, but I cut one of them off, and then I painted the little metal strip on the antenna at the bottom like in the film, so it's as movie accurate as I can make it. but there's Mr. Gruber. Where are my detonators? Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I just love that part. I love this movie. So there's my two first Die Hard customs, John McClane and Hans Gruber. So moving on, I do not have a part 2 yet. I will be working on that as soon as I have time and as soon as I can find the materials I need for it. But here is my Live Free or Die Hard John McClane. And as you can see, I was going for the scene right before he jumps off the bridge onto the ship. So this is him all bloodied up. Not his blood. He's gonna be in the film, but you know he's getting there. He's got some dirt all over his arms, blood. You can see the shoulder again. For some reason in his films, he always gets hurt on that one shoulder. The watch, the wedding ring, the tattoo, blood and hair on his arms. He's got his badge hanging on the chain, his wife beater, beat up and bloodied, blood all over it. The holster, which is connected to his belt, because in the film he actually snaps it onto his belt, and that's been weathered up too. He's got blood stains all over the back of his shirt with some dirt. The head sculpt is the same head sculpt as my Die Hard 1 that I found on eBay, but what I did was I took my Dremel and I shaved off the top of the hair, so to give him kind of a shorter hair look, because in the movie this was the Die Hard where he started losing his hair. So I did that. He's got more 5 o'clock because remember in the film he's supposed to look all dirty and drunk and you know just really bad looking. He's got blood all over his face where he got cut. That is a real bandage. I took a Band-Aid and cut it a little bit, and then I glued it to the head to make it look like a real bandage that was on him. He's got where he got cut at the beginning of the film when he was in Harlem with the glass. It's still there. It got busted open again in the movie, so you can see it's leaking all the way down his ear and behind his head. He's just got some brown, kind of tannish pants on, blood stains all over him. He's got holes in them where he's been in his fight. Just some brown boots on. So yeah, I mean, so there's my Live Free or Die Hard John McClane, and I do plan on making Zeus. As I can find a Samuel L. Jackson head that I really like, I'm gonna have to modify it, of course, and then find somebody that can make some glasses for me, or see if I can find some glasses somewhere. I will be making Zeus. Try and find head so I can make Simon Phoenix, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it or not, but we'll see. I'm going to try. And then the last one for now, because I do plan on making a Good Day to Die Hard, but here is my Live Free or Die John McClane, and I can go ahead and say that the head sculpt I found on eBay, already painted. It was really a good paint job, but I decided to repaint it myself, and I added in the damage myself because it was clean. There was no cuts or anything on it, so I went in and did that myself. He's got like a bald look, but yet you can see some of the shading on it, so it does represent like, I don't know what they call that, like kind of a bald look, but there's still some little bit of hair remnants there. He's got blood all over his neck and his face. You can see where the blood is running. It's just a really cool figure. I really like this movie. The costume is from the Subway Heroes Detective came out a couple years ago. Actually, I think it was like 4 years ago. I picked that up off eBay. Shirt, because he gets hurt in the arm, and he takes his shirt and he bandages his arm up. You see the blood running all the way down the arm. His knuckles are all bloody. He's got a cell phone. The shirt's bloody and dirty, and it's kind of stained and just really dirty looking. His left shoulder was ripped, so I ripped that and bloodied that up. Sorry. He's got a cut right here in the sleeve, like in the movie. Blood and dirt all over him, again running down his hand. He's got his Beretta, just some gray pants that I dirtied up, weathered up, and could put a hole in the pants leg for blood effect. Dirtied up and weathered boots. He's got his police badge, and I weathered up a little bit on that. He's got a belt underneath his holster with the extra mags, more blood and stuff on the back. But yeah, so there he is, and I do plan to make the villain for Live Die Hard 2, because I have found a very good likeness to Timothy Olin, and so I'll be picking that up. I'll have to do some modification work on it, but that should work really good for a custom, what was his name in the movie? Gabriel. So I'll be making him. But anyway, guys, there's a look. One last look at my custom Hards from, John McClane's from the Die Hard films. We've got Live Free or Die Hard, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and then Hans Gruber and John McClane Die Hard. I will be getting stands for these eventually, but for right now they're just going to be displayed without stands. And the bodies I used for the Live Free or Die Hard, first John McClane, they are the hit bodies. I think it was version 1. They're really good bodies. The only problem I have with them is they don't bend all the way at the elbows. So, like for instance, if you want to get them in a pose where he's holding the walkie-talkie up to him, to his mouth, you can't do that really because they don't bend that way. But I think for body-wise, muscle-wise, they definitely resemble John McClane really well. So I decided to stick with those. Hans is on a regular true type body, because we never really see how big he really is in the movie because he's always wearing that suit. So I improvised. He does look taller than McClane, and after watching the film, I have noticed that he is taller than McClane, so I meant for that to be that way. And then the body that I used for Live Free or Die Hard John McClane is the Subway hero detective body from Subway. It's a really good body, and I decided to just stick with it. I may upgrade it, but I'm really happy with how he came out, so more than likely I probably won't mess with him. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. There's a lot of people out there I want to thank. I saw their videos a while back, and I was like, I really want to make my own Die Hards. So I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to Elvis. I think is it Elvis 1974. You're one of the best painters I've ever seen. Pete the Painter. I want to give a shout out to Mo Productions, of course. I want to give a shout out to Odell, because I've seen, your McClane's you've been working on. They're really good, very good inspirations. I want to give two big shout outs to really, in my opinion, the two that got me more interested in these than anybody else. First of all, Joe Biz, you have some really cool custom figures, and I remember seeing your video for your John McClane. Awesome figure. I really wanted to try and get my own McLeans. So thank you for the inspiration. And then last but not least, Ninny D, because for two reasons. Number one, the John McLean's just talking to you that one time about them there, really, really cool stuff, trying to ask you to find parts and stuff. You've been really helpful. And then you may not know this, but there was a episode talk with Rhino and the Clipper King and all. I listened in on it because I had in with you guys. I do watch every one of them. Sometimes I leave, but I watch all of them. I haven't seen the latest one, but I will catch up on it. But one of them, how you paint realistic skin tones. And I'm not going to give the secret away, but I listened and I really think it's helped out because I think my skin tones are out than the faces are, the eyes, everything. So you definitely gave me some inspiration, showing, teaching me how to get the skin tones to come out right. I really thank you for that. So anyway, guys, leave me feedback. Let me know what you think. And a shout out to all my subscribers. I hope I get some more. I would love to, hit at least 500-600 subscribers. I'm not an idiot. I'm realistic. I know I'll never hit 1,000 or anything like that, but it would be great to come as close as I could. So leave me feedback. Let me know what you guys think. I got some more customs that I have planned in the works. Die Hard 2 will definitely be in the works, and the last Die Hard and the last two villains. Other than that, I'll see you guys later.